Good morning to you, Rotimi, and thank you so much for joining me on the program.
Good morning, Harriet.
So we've seen about 1 trillion naira loss now, the Nigerian Stock Exchange. I'm sure this is the heaviest loss recorded in such a short time frame. This Brutish bearish market, tell us more about it.
It's not a very pleasant way to start the year with so much huge loss in virtually all the securities. There is hardly anyone that has really gained significantly, as we have seen some significant loss in the majority of the securities listed on the exchange. And I think the big ones among them, the likes of Nigerian Bearish and Dangote Cement, have really contributed more to the loss that we are seeing in the market cap and the OSHA index. Well, as it stands right now, we're drawing close to almost 10% within the first 10 days of the year, and that is really, really deplorable. But be that as it is, I took a close look at the history of the market going back to 2012. 2012 in January, the OSHA index was standing at about 21,000 basis points. And by middle of 2013, we were already trending at 36,000 basis points. So my advice to such in that vein is that, yes, it's happening this way right now, but it's just for them to hold on, to be steadfast, and to see the market as real long term.
But what can actually change the dynamics we're seeing at the market now? Because this continued bloodletting is giving investors, serious cause for concern.
Well, I think there are some securities that have not abated in the drop of their prices. I think one significant one that is giving us a lot of concern is Zenith Bank Nigeria PLC. We expect that at this level that it should have gotten to a resistance level whereby we will not see it declining further. The third quarter result was very fantastic. And also the fact that they had earlier done an interim dividend. So I think with all of this, I believe strongly that it is not really the best of times for the market at this time. Investors are still coming. For those who are still bringing money at this time, they are telling them anything that happens, even if there is further decline in price, just hold on and look away from it, and definitely it will be better off. So for banks like Zenith Bank and the Guaranteed Trust Bank, which is trending at below 18 naira right now, I think it is a very, very good buy for investors, irrespective of whether there is a further decline in price. All they just have to do is hold on and be forward looking.
Now, we saw sell pressure across all the sectors listed on all the sectors at the exchange. For the consumer goods index, it trailed with a 1.7% loss. Nigerian breweries was actually the heaviest loser on that index. It's now reached a 3-year low of 102 naira to kobo. What's actually going on with this equity?
Well, I think when you look closely at the end of the year trading for Nigerian breweries and particularly that particular sector, you see that there was so much appreciation within the last week of the year. And I think a lot of investors believe that it may not last long. And coupled with the fact that it's not limited to consumer goods sector, we're seeing it in banking as well. Coupled with the fact that the oil price continues to slide further, and there is so much trade. But now, as the CBN continues to reverberate that there will not be devaluation of the naira. But with what is happening in the black market and all that, it's giving a lot of people concerned that there may have to be forced devaluation. And that is actually making a lot of people to sell off what they have and maybe hold on to cash. So maybe when the valuation happens proper, I don't know the way they are thinking or the dynamics of their thinking. Because ordinarily, if it's going to drop, that means more money is going to come. If the naira is going to be devalued, that means more money is going to come into the economy and the price are going to start moving up. So this is not the best time for anyone to start selling off their stocks.
So we have the all share index at about 26,034.93 of 1.20%. So what are your expectations for today? Looking at how the market finished at yesterday, do you think there is any possibility that the market could swing back to positive territory? And if yes, what could drive the market up north?
Well, from what I've seen during this short period of pre-open, I don't really think there can be a much different scenario playing out today from yesterday. And as such, we're not really looking forward to a sharp turnaround. I think if there will be anything as such, it may just be Guaranteed Trust Bank. There was an attempt by the bank yesterday to actually maintain a turnaround, but that didn't happen ultimately. But I think with the way it is, if what we saw yesterday happened against the Guaranteed Trust Bank, and there is a resistance to the fall in the price of Nigerian bills, then we may have some measure of stability and maybe a slight gain. But if not, then the bleeding may continue today.
Well, thank you so much, Rotimi, for your perspectives this morning. Do have a profitable day, and we'll keep our eye on those numbers as well.